Hi, good evening all, and thank you so much for joining this exclusive webinar. My name is Ashish Asthana. So first of all, before we proceed, I hope that you all who are watching right now, I hope you all are safe, doing good, right? Kindly take care of yourself during this pandemic, and I pray that everything should be good at your end. And let's try to make the best out of this lockdown and try to learn new things and the new offerings. That is where HDFC Securities comes into the picture. We ensure that we continue the engagement with you all through this digital medium and try to give you awareness about the recent offerings which are there. I can certainly understand you would be having a lot of queries in terms of the downtrend which has been happening, the meltdown which has been happening. So we are consistently doing different sessions with our research team. So always stay tuned on our mobile application, on our website page, and please check your emails which you receive from HDFC Securities, because every day at least different 2 to 3 sessions we keep for our customers awareness, right? So today's session we are doing exclusively on a fixed income product, which is and primarily I would say it as a government security, right? Because it is very important to have a diversified portfolio, right? Equities are probably, some of you might be thinking, are not doing good, or you may have queries on that. But on the other hand, we should also look after, considering the repo rates going down, we need to look after some fixed income instruments as well, which offers lucrative rates. So let's try to understand what do we have on the table here. We're going to talk about RBI bonds, right? And we're going to talk about GSEC bonds. Earlier, these were not available for retail participation. Usually, it was available to the financial institutions and the fund managers. But of lately, yes, NSE have opened the doors for retail participation, and we have seen a huge interest of the customers who are aware about it. That is the reason we are doing this session, so that we can make all of you aware. Who are not aware about it, we'll make you guys aware as well, that how better and simplified it is to invest in government securities. So when it comes to government securities or GSEC bonds, there are two types of bonds: normal GSEC dated bonds and state development bonds. So normal bonds are offered by the central government, and these GSEC dated bonds are offered by the state development bonds are offered by the state government. And a very interesting product, and it is now available for our customers. You can, right sitting at home, you can apply in all these things, right? So to know more about the product, how to apply, the process and everything, to do this session, we have called up from our product team. Miss Anjali Thakur is joining with us, so she will be taking the entire session. So Anjali, thank you for joining in, and over to you.
Thank you, Ashish. So thank you, everyone. And today's agenda for this is related to the RBI bond and the government securities. So I will quickly take you through the presentation which I have. Ashish?
Sure, I will share the presentation. I would request you to make note of each and every points. And if customers have joined or employees have joined, please make a note of it. Any queries, any doubts you have, post this session, we will be doing a live Q&A as well. So you can take it up during that time. So let me share the presentation. I'll turn off the cam for better viewing experience. So the agenda is set that we're going to talk about RBI bonds and government securities and how to apply. Right, Anjali?
Yeah, right. So the agenda is like details about the RBI bond and the government securities and how to apply, what are the features. Everything will be covered in this presentation, and any query later on it will be answered in the FNQ session. So right now, firstly, it is RBI bond, which is known as 7.75 savings taxable bond 2018. The government of India, that is RBI, has issued this 7.75 taxable bond for the aid retailers, and this they are not directly, RBI is not directly dealing with the individuals, so they have allocated this responsibility to few banks. So from one of them, HDFC Bank is there. So HDFC, on behalf of RBI, HDFC Bank is issuing this 7.75 saving taxable bond, and it is open for individual, HUF and the minor. This next.
Sure.
So I will quickly take you through the key features about this product, which will cover everything in that, which is what are the advantages and what are the features in this. So first is the name of the product is 7.75 savings taxable bond, which comes under RBI bond. Okay. Secondly, who can invest? What is the eligibility for this? So in this, resident individual and the joint holder can do it. Secondly, HUF. Thirdly, minor can do it. NRI are not eligible for this investment. So NRI can't do it. Secondly, issue price. This is issue at the face value of 1,000 rupees, and the minimum investment is 10,000. From 1,000 you can invest, and 10,000. Sorry, the maximum limit, there is no maximum limit for this. You can invest whatever amount you have with you. This is locked in product for 7 years. There is no premature encashment available for this product. For anything, touchwood, anything happens in middle, then this will be transferred to the nominee, and there is a certain set of process for this to go through this. And what are the interest rate, which is said it is 7.75%, and it is paid on the half yearly basis in the non-cumulative option. I can tell you one more thing, that in RBI bond, the 7.7 savings taxable bond, there are two options. One is non-cumulative and there is cumulative. So in cumulative, ultimately you will get the interest plus your invested amount, that is principal amount, at the time of maturity. And the non-cumulative, you will get this interest half yearly, and the interest payout date is 1st Feb and the 1st August. Okay. And taxability, it is TDS is deducted from the interest. So if anyone is coming under the nil tax bracket, they can file for 15G and H, whichever they are applicable for. And the transferability of this bond, it is not transferable, it is not tradable in the secondary market. The for eligibility for collateral, it is not available. Collateralization is not available for this, and it is in form of holding. Which it is mentioned that bond will be issued only in the demat form, which is created by the holder, and which is in the form of bond ledger account opened with the receiver bank and between the RBI. So it is not the similar like the demat which you are holding. It is different from that. This demat will be holded by the HDFC Bank between RBI and HDFC Bank. It will not be a normal demat account which you are using right now currently. And risk, it is 100% risk free. It is safe and sound. You can invest in this product. All right. And for the 7-year lock-in, there is one note in this, that premature redemption encashment for senior citizen is available. For 60 to 70 tax bracket, the redemption period come down to 6 years, and for 70 to 80, it come down to 5 years, and for 80 and plus, 4 years. So you can make one more note that this is subjected to penalty. Okay, it will be penalized when you do the early redemption for this. Ashish, next slide.
Okay, so in short, we can say that this is one of the safest instrument available, as it has been offered by the government, and having a lock-in of 7 years with the interest rate of 7.75, which has been paid per annum, or which is paid actually half yearly. They can go with if it is non-cumulative, and if they will go with cumulative, then it will be at the end of the maturity. The bond value for one bond would be 1703, which is half yearly compounding. Right?
Yeah, right.
So that is the summary of it. Quite interesting, and definitely a good product because it offers safety and security. That is a very good point about it. So moving towards the next slide, Anjali.
So why and how to invest in 7.75 savings taxable now? So why? So it is the good interest, attractive interest rate in the current scenario, from effective from 15th of this April. The repo rate has come down, so every bank has cut down their FD rate. So in compared to FD, it is a good rate of interest which is offered by the bank. Okay, and the it is comparatively better interest rate as of risk related, and plus the rate which you are getting. And how to invest in this product, it is purely in the physical mode. So if customer wants to opt for this product, he can fill up the form. Along with that, he needs to provide the KYC documents. In the KYC documents, address proof is mandatory, PAN card is mandatory, cancel check, and the amount check. These are the 5 documents, and the tag for this product is once the amount gets debited from their customer's account, it will get delivered to the customer's account within 10 days. All right. Next slide.
Okay. So this is available purely offline as of now. Customers need to contact our HDFC Securities RM or the branch, and we will provide you the application form. Fill up the application form, attach your KYC documents and the check amount, right?
Looking at the current scenario, if we come with some new in any online system or anything, we will surely update you on that.
Great.
Yes, this was about the RBI, and secondly, it is government securities. So government security include T-bill, government dated security, which is GSEC, and the SDL, State Development Loan. So NSE has announced this launch of GE platform for this GSEC. Previously, it was not available for the individual to deal in this GSEC, T-bill, and the SDL, but right now it is available through the NSE platform. So and through the non-competitive bidding. Next slide. Ashish, next. Yeah, and I will brief you about what is non-competitive bidding. So if it is just like when you go and offer any product, you don't need to quote any rate. The quote will be issued by the NSE itself, which is intimated by the RBI. You won't be able to quote your rate as per your this thing feasibility. It will be the rate which is already provided, and you have to opt that product. So I can tell you, Government of India issued this bond for the monetary need and the physical expenditure. Okay, non-competitive bidding is introduced for the facility for this retail investor, and it means that a person can participate in this auction without having any quote. It will be on the yield, okay, weighted average price. It will be in the. You will come to know about the rate once you apply for this, and on the settlement date, you will come to know at what rate you have bought this product, at par, at discount, or at the premium. Next slide, Ashish. About the security, as I said, there is three section, which is T-bill, government dated security, and SDL. So in this, central government issue both treasury bills and government dated security, which is maturity of 1 year and above, okay, till 40 years, and it carries coupon rate. So it is like interest, you will get interest on this government securities, and which is payable semi-annually on the face value of that. And you can get this product at the, as I said, prior par, discount, or premium. Second, T-bill. T-bill comprises of zero coupon rate. T-bill does not carry any coupon rate. It works as such. When you invest 100 rupees and you get it at the discounted rate. By default, you will get this product at discounted rate, and the difference amount will be refunded to you after you get the allotment, and while at the time of maturity you will get the 100 rupees. So difference amount for you is the profit for you in this product. And SDL works similar line with the government securities. In this, there is only one difference, that is central government provide this GSEC and state government provides state development. Difference is only one in this. Next slide. Eligibility: individual, firm, company, corporate body, institution, PPF, trust, and any other equity may, as specified the RBI, they can invest in this product. There is one norm that they should be holding a DMAT account. DMAT is compulsory for this, to have a DMAT. And secondly, he should not be holding any current account or SGL account with RBI. If any of an individual also hold a current account or subsidiary general ledger, which is known as SGL account with RBI, then they are not eligible for this product. Okay. And as per the notification from FEMA, resident India, NRI can also purchase in this product. Okay. This next slide, Ashish. What are the advantages and the limiting for this product? So as advantages is as such that it is the safest and it is backed by secure sovereign. Okay, there is no risk of defaulting. So it is the safest. You can invest in this product. It is backed by government and there is no lock-in period for this. Investor is free to sell when it is listed. Once you buy in the primary market and when it gets listed in the secondary market, as per the liquidity, you can sell this product and you get the fixed income in this. The rate of interest is fixed. You will get half yearly interest on this. And for the long term basis, for your any financial goal, if you are going for, you can opt this product. If you don't have any short term goal or you don't require money in short term period, so you can opt this product. There is no TDS on this. This interest will be taxable as per your income tax slab. Okay, for the tax bracket which you fall, it will be taxed as per that. The instead of opening a current, see, I can give you one scenario. Instead of opening a current deposit, investor can open a treasury bill account. Okay, in that he can offer 364 days, which will give more yield than recurring deposit. So it is beneficial also. It is risk free also. You can opt this product and it gives comparative return as to the FD. As I said, these bonds provide comparative return as per the FD rates. So FD is good rate from the FD. It will give you good rates compared to the FD. So limitation. So there is few limitation in this. Minimum bidding is 10,000. So face value for per unit is 100. So minimum you have to investment 10,000, and there is three investment. This is T-bill, government securities, and SDL. There are limitation of maximum. So for T-bill, if issue comes of 1 CR, so 5% of the 1 CR one investor can invest to maximum limit. For GSEC, it is 2 CR. 2 CR is fixed. For any issue which is updated or live, you can for a single bid you can go for 2 CR maximum limit. And for this SDL, 1% of the amount allocation which has been done. Like if it is 2 CR, 1% of the 2 CR is the maximum limit which you can invest. Next, this bond is available in the as I said, for RBI, it is available in the physical mode. Any updation in that, I'll update you for that. And for government security, it's purely in the online platform. You can opt through the, but for this, you need to have a DMAT and a trading account through which you can bid this product. So it is available through online platform and mobile app also. This is all with about this product. Thank you for this presentation.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anjali, for the know-how. So just to add here, as Anjali rightly mentioned, that RBI bonds currently is available through offline mode, wherein there is a physical mode, right? So we have received few questions on that part. Why not it has been online? I was just going through the questions. So just to update and apprise to all our investors, not to worry, we are already working for the online process, and very soon, in few days of time, I think the online process will be up. So once that is up, sitting at home, you can apply for RBI bonds as well, which carries 7.75 fixed interest rate, right? You can definitely apply for that. But as of now, yes, it is through physical mode. All our branches are working. You can speak to our relationship managers or the branch managers for further know-how on the same. On other hand, when it comes to GSEC dated bonds, let me tell you, as Anjali rightly informed, it is available from Monday, Tuesday, you get T-bills, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you get GSEC dated bonds. And SDL, that is state development loans, are available only on Mondays. But again, due to some lockdown or due to some current scenario, it is we haven't got any intimation yet. But as and when we will receive, we will inform you guys, and then you can apply through our online platform, right? So what do you mean by online platform? You can either go to website under the IPO section, it is available. So on Monday and Tuesday and these days, whenever the issues are listed, when you go on the IPO section through that primary market section, you will be able to see that. And at the last, there will be a button called as apply. The moment you click on apply, a window will open wherein as per the minimum amount or whatever is your expectation, which is over and above the minimum amount, you can enter and you can apply for it. So GSEC dated bonds, SDL, which is state development loan bonds, and treasury bills. All the three products can be applied from our web trading portal, which is empowered through website, as well as from our mobile app also. So you go to mobile app, click on IPO section. Yes, you will be able to access the same and you can apply it seamlessly, right? If you haven't yet downloaded the mobile app, then I would request all our investors, kindly download our mobile trading app, go to Play Store, type in HDFC Securities mobile trading app, install it, because that is something wherein we provide real-time updates on that. Okay, whether markets are down or high or any unusual activity happens or any new offerings or any update is there, we inform our investors through the form of notification. So I request you to go through our notifications regularly and install our mobile app. And all the viewers who are watching us right now, probably if they do not have HDFC Securities Demat and trading account, then I would request you speak to your relationship manager, speak to your bank relationship manager. For your information, investors, HDFC Bank have come up with online digital account opening process for Demat and trading account. So if you are from the eligible list, that is why I told you you need to speak and connect with your relationship manager. There we have, if you hold an HDFC Bank account, you can open HDFC Bank Demat and HDFC Securities trading account less than 10 minutes. No documentation required, completely paperless. You can open it, and within, once the account is open, about 2 to 3 days it will take to get activated because of lockdown, or usually the TAT is about 48 hours, and you see, sorry, 2 to 24 hours, and currently it is about 48 hours, and instantly you can start buying it, and after you submit the POA, you will be also able to sell it. So that's our digital account opening. Please stay tuned on this part. We will be having a new webinar on this, and also please speak to your relationship managers for the same and the sales team. Okay, now we are open for Q&A. Let's see, Anjali, what questions investors have asked.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, question we are getting: what is the difference between that government bonds and then NCDs?
Government bonds and NCDs.
Asked by Vinod. Vinod, I think when yeah, go ahead.
See, basically government securities and non-convertible debentures, there are two different things. Non-convertible debentures are issued by the companies and which is backed by the risk, and this bond is issued by the government and which does not carry any risk. There is zero risk for time.
Great. Thank you, Anjali. Let's move to the next question. So Arun Kumar is asking, how do we settle it later after allotment? Is there any liquidity in the bond market?
See, for liquidity, as I said, the government securities is listed on the secondary market on the NSE platform. Okay. So as per the liquidation, so right now, if you're telling me or asking me about the liquidity, there is no liquidity for this product. But if the awareness is built like this, then there will be buy and sell for this product. So ultimately, it will be liquidated. So you can buy and sell whenever the liquidity is available.
Whenever it is available. And I think SDL you said are tradable. GSEC are not listed, but SDL are tradable.
SDL, yeah, T-bill is less than a year, so it is not tradable. But this GSEC and SDL is tradable once listed. Whenever you buy from the primary market and this bond get listed in the NSE platform, then it is available.
Great. Anjali, a lot of employees have also joined, from home and from their branches. They are asking, can we get these details? So I'm sure that we will mail across to them, right?
Yeah, we will mail across already we have mailed this detail, the product note, the process note is available on the WhatsApp also. WhatsApp group I have already shared, and through mail also have said. You can search by Anjali Thakur. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting question coming from Mr. Subramaniam, Bala Subramaniam. He's asking, I want to understand how the tax deduction happens and how the interest payments are done, because the interest payment I am yet to receive for last year. So if you can throw some light on interest payment part and the TDS would be great.
Yeah, sure. See, for RBI, if I'll brief you about both the thing. For RBI, if customer is opting for RBI, if a customer is coming in the tax bracket of nil, then customer can opt for Form 15G or H, where the interest TDS will be not deducted. So in RBI, interest is after deduction of the TDS. So already it has been taxed for this thing. And in this, if a customer is investing and he is receiving 10,000 for the year, then there is no TDS deduction for that. Beyond 10,000, it is 10% flat. All right. And whenever he is applying for this and he is not coming under the nil bracket, he can opt for the this Form 15G and H. If he is in the tax bracket, nil bracket, if he is not, then he can demand for the certificate, this TDS certificate, and he can show it in the filing the taxation. So there will be no double taxation for this customer. And for GSEC, there is no TDS in this. Interest will be taxed as per the income tax slab, whichever the customer is falling into the tax bracket.
Okay, great. Okay, so this 15G and 15H form has to be submitted physically, right? It is not available online.
Yeah, it has to be submitted physically once the bond is issued. Then,
great.
Once the customer gets the bond, then only there are few details which needs to be submitted filled in the form 15G and H. Then it will be processed.
Great. Let's move to the next question. Asked by Mr. Shinoy, Sudhir Shinoy. He's asking, will the interest rate of 7.75 on RBI bonds will be fixed throughout the 7 years or it will change?
Yeah, it will be fixed. As it is said, 7.75%. The rate is not going to change. It will be cumulated, and after 7 years, it will be like processed for cumulative and non-cumulative. Ultimately, you're getting for half yearly. So interest is fixed. There will be no change in the interest rate. It is locked in. Once you buy this product, 7.75 is locked.
Okay. Now, few questions we are getting on the early withdrawal encashment. If you do early, what type of penalties are charged?
See, for early withdrawal, it is only for the eligible senior citizen, which is 60 to 70, as I said, for 6th year, and 70 to 80, it is 5, and 80 plus, it is 4 years. So it will be last 6 months, interest will be deducted for penalty, as a penalty.
Okay. I hope we have answered that. Ankit is asking, is it available for under Section 80C? No, Ankit, it is not available under Section 80C.
Yeah, it is taxable bond.
So, no, he was asking whether the amount invested can be exempted.
In the previous question, there was one more query, like it is transferable or not. This is not transferable. This will be transferred in the case of the holder's death. This will be transferred to the nominee. It is not transferable, and early withdrawal is not possible. Once it is locked, it is locked.
Okay. Mr. Bibal from Shillong, he's saying from here, because of the curfew and the lockdown, how can I do it online? So, Mr. Biplab, as we have already mentioned, if you want to invest into this GSEC dated bonds in terms of T-bills or other GSEC dated bonds, you can apply it online and SDL as well. It is available. Only RBI 7.75% bond currently it is available through physical mode, but we are working on it. Very soon we will give you an opportunity to apply for that online as well. So stay tuned to our emails that we send across, and stay tuned to our mobile application notification for further information and update. And to begin with, if you want to do it, please always on from Monday onwards, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, these days log in the IPO section of HDFC Securities. There you will be able to see the current bonds which are listed, what are the coupon rates, what are their discount, or it has been issued on premium or at par. Everything you can see out there. It is very much available. Currently it is not available because we haven't received any notification. We get the update from the exchange and basis that we put across, as it's a non-competitive bidding, but unfortunately we have not received any update. So that is why if I go to IPO section, it will appear blank. So there's no point in showing at this time. But yes, you can do that at your leisure. let's move to the next question. So in order to invest in this, kindly speak to your relationship manager. Just pick up the phone or call up our customer care and speak to your RM or our customer help desk, and they will let you know. We have already discussed. Many people have joined in late. They have missed the earlier part. Not to worry, the recording will be available on the same link after an hour's time. You need to click on that link again and open it on Google Chrome browser instead of, because this mobile app is to watch live webinars so that you can interact with us and you can put questions. Recording will not be available on app. It will be available on Google Chrome browser. So while opening, when you click on the link, select the Google Chrome browser and run on it. The recording will be, you'll be able to view the recording. Let's see the next question. Asked by MK, Mr. MK is asking, can RBI bond application be submitted to HDFC Bank branch where I have my account, or where
No,
they have to submit?
you need to contact your relationship manager for this. He will guide you about this. There are 35 odd branches all over India, pan India, where you can submit. All branches are not eligible for this, so that's why you need to check with your relationship manager for that.
A pretty interesting question coming up, Anjali, from Mr. Sachin Saskar. He's asking, what do you suggest? RBI bond is better or compared to capital gain bonds or CG54? I think he's talking about 54 EC bonds.
But 54 EC bonds, you know that the eligibility is when you sell out any property or land, then only you are eligible for 54 EC. So you can't compare this product with RBI or GSEC. So the eligibility is totally different. If you are selling out any property, then only you are eligible for 54 EC, otherwise not. And 54 EC, the rate of interest is 5.75, and for RBI 7.75, and for GSEC, T-bill it is zero coupon. For GSEC and SDL, the interest rate is range between 6.25 to 7.25. And some SDL is offering attractive rate of interest, which is 8 also, 8.2, like this. So for that, you need to check whenever the issue is live, you can opt for that product. And it is like very attractive interest rate, which you can opt for, and you should not miss out for this product. Otherwise, like, you will not be able to get this interest rate. See, if you are opting for 10 years bond certificate and you're opting for 8.25, then it is not a like bad deal. Yeah, after taxation also you will get a good rate of interest in this.
Great. Next question coming from Mr. Mukherjee. He's asking, what is the duration for cumulative and non-cumulative bonds? I think he's asking for GSEC and dated bonds both.
No, for cumulative, non-cumulative comes under RBI, so it is locked in for 7 years. So there is no other option. You need to lock your amount for 7 years.
Post 7 years, they can withdraw if they wish, right? Or continue to hold.
Yeah, and for GSEC, if customer is asking, then whenever the bond is listed and there is liquidity, you can sell out. Any point of time, you can step out.
Great. How safe is SDL?
As I said, it is backed by government, so it is zero risk product. I will not say that it is not risk free, but it is a zero risk free. So it is safe and sound to invest because it is backed by state government.
Can you repeat the days on which GSEC and T-bills and SDLs are available?
Yeah, sure. As per the normal days, Monday, Tuesday, T-bill is live. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the GSEC is live, and only Monday SDL is live, State Development Loan. So as per this scenario, I have seen the trend. So it is live on Monday or either Friday, or Monday, Friday, and Thursday. These are the 3 days which you can look for whenever the issue is live.
Great.
Because the intimation is not prior. On the morning itself, we come to know whether the issue is live or not. So that's why whenever the issue is live, we send a notification to the customer as well our relationship manager.
Great. Okay, interesting question coming in RBI bonds. NRI cannot apply. Can NRI be a nominee? So I think answer would be no, right?
Yeah, right. Because in the nomination, see, you will file at the time of doing bond. You will give your name. Okay. At the time of applying, there will be no like issue will not come in that. But at the time of if suppose something happened to the main holder, okay. Well, time of like transferring this process, you need to have a resident RI bank account. You need to have a saving account. There should not be NRO or NRE account. So there will be the issue in that account transferring. The amount transferring will be the issue. So that's why NRI is not eligible.
Interesting question coming from Mr. Maharaja. He's asking, what is the cost of transaction for this GSEC and T-bills? Do we charge anything for it?
Sorry, can you repeat?
What is the cost of transaction? I mean to say, is there any brokerage or do we charge anything for this?
For T-bill, GSEC and SDL, there is 0.06% commission. Okay, which is not a brokerage. It is a commission plus GST. So it is 6 paisa for GSEC, T-bill, and SDL. For RBI bond, there is no brokerage involved in that, and there is no commission in this. So there is no brokerage for you. If you're investing 1 crore, then you will get only 1 crore. If you're investing 10,000, you will get 10,000. There is no brokerage.
Okay, I think that's all. Considering the time constraint, we'll be able to take 1 or 2 questions more. Okay, Sanjay is asking, is it possible to avail loan against RBI bonds?
No, collateral is not available for this RBI.
Right, so that we have answered it, and a few more questions on the same part. What is the last day for RBI bond 7.75?
Last day for 7. There is no date for this, timeline or end date for this. It is live. Rate can be revised whenever the RBI come with the circular. So 7.75 can be invested any point of time, given point of time.
Great. And I think the nomination part you have already mentioned. If something goes wrong with the person, then the nominee will get the proceeds. It will be then given to the nominee, right?
Yeah, because the nomination it will not be getting automatically transferred. There is one process involved in this. Again, he needs to generate a succession certificate, provide his KYC documents, then only this will be done.
Right. Great. So that's all for now. Good number of questions we have customers have asked. It was pretty interesting, and I hope that this session was helpful for you and knowledgeable to know the fixed income product, because definitely we should have our portfolio diversified. We are doing into equities, we are dealing with debts, we are dealing with mutual funds, we are dealing in derivatives, all sort of products. Investment options are available. Similarly, we do have certain safe investment category products which comes under NCDs and bonds, wherein compared to NCDs, bonds are more safe because it carries a government sovereign, and which makes it lucrative. And yes, it is available for our retail investors. I would request all of them to download our mobile app and check this IPO section during the Monday to Thursday. See the GSEC and T-bills which have been available, which has been, if notification is open by the RBI, it is available for bidding. You can apply for it and get benefited, right? And I've already mentioned, if you do not have HDFC Demat account, I request you to kindly get in touch with your bank RM or HDFC Securities RM or a sales officer, because we have launched DigiDemat, which is an online Demat account opening journey. And also the same is being done by HSL Demat, that is also there. So please be in touch with our sales team. We'll be more than happy to assist you. Thank you so much for joining in all. Thank you so much, Anjali, for your valuable time and inputs. And I would request all our investors, stay safe, stay home, and keep learning. Thank you.